and I hear, get down on the ground, get down on the ground, get on the ground, bam, 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 bam.
These are the moments when officers shoot children right in front of their parents, starting with this mother who was forced to watch over a video call while the police shot her son.
Shot him, why?
I don't know, I wasn't here.
Why? Because he had a warrant? Are you fucking serious? I was here, I watched it!
On April 11th, 2021, police pulled over 20-year-old Daunte Wright and his girlfriend. The officers discovered an outstanding warrant for a weapons violation and decided to arrest Wright. Wright's mother was on a video call with his girlfriend during the whole incident.
You did?
Yes! I grabbed the wrong fucking gun! I shot him! Oh my god!
Kim, sit down. Here, Kim, take a breath, okay? Kim, take a breath. You're all right, Kim.
Officer Kimberly Potter, aiming to prevent Wright from escaping, accidentally shot him with her gun instead of her taser, leading to Wright crashing his car as he had already started to drive away. Wright succumbed to his gunshot wounds at the scene. Wright's mother, who had been on a video call with his girlfriend during the incident, arrived at the scene shortly afterward.
Brian, his mom, I want to see now, please. He's over 20.
I don't know what's going on.
I know what's going on.
What happened?
He FaceTime live. Ma'am, I'm going to get you somebody to talk to. I'm going to get you someone to talk to. Okay? But I just can't have you going over there right now, okay?
Ma'am, my name is Mark. My name is Mark. What is your name? Can I have you sit on the ledge here?
You guys shot him, why?
I don't know, I wasn't here.
Why? Because he had a warrant? Are you fucking serious? I was here, I watched it.
Can you sit down? Tell me what's going on, because I wasn't here.
No! Where's the girl that was in the car with him? You guys made her hang up Facebook Live so you could kill my son? That's pretty pathetic.
The officers attempted to calm her and provide details about what had happened, but she was clearly uninterested in what they had to say.
It was a high-speed chase?
Brian?
How?
And then what's your son's name?
Daunte Wright, it was not a high-speed chase. You guys shot him in a pullover traffic.
I didn't
You guys
do anything, ma'am.
Yeah, you did. He was laying in his front seat dead. His girlfriend Facebooked me. How did his car get smashed?
The officers then listened to her as she explained that she had witnessed everything through the video call.
There was a traffic stop and they shot
They
him.
pulled him over, and he said, Mom, we have a warrant. I said, oh, no. They asked him to get out of the car. He got out of the car, and they said, wait, stop. They said, stop. And then she goes, and then they shot him, and he fell back in the seat. And he was in the driver's seat. And she said, they shot him. And I said, what do you mean they shot him? She said, yeah. And then they told her to hang up. And that was it. I don't know nothing else. So I had to call you guys to find out where this happened. Is he alive?
I do not know the condition. I don't
Are you
know.
guys serious? What are you talking to me for then?
Wright's girlfriend was injured in the crash, but survived. The officer who shot Daunte Wright was charged and convicted of both first-degree and second-degree manslaughter, receiving a sentence of 2 years in prison. The next case is even more tragic, as a father watched his daughter shot right in front of his eyes.
She had a knife, she just went at her.
She's a fucking kid, man! Damn, are you stupid?
On April 20th, 2021, Columbus police officers quickly responded to a call about a fight involving several girls at a foster home, with knives involved. Upon arriving at the scene, the officers were forced to make a critical decision.
Hey! What's going on? Hey, what's going on? Hey! Get down!
In that moment, the officer, aiming to protect the other woman from being stabbed, fired over 4 shots at the knife-wielding girl. This led to an uproar from the girl's father, who was present at the scene.
You ain't shoot my fucking baby! You shot my baby! Are you fucking serious? I swear to God, you killed me fucking shot! Are you stupid? Are you fucking serious? She shot!
Back up.
Is she shot?
She had a knife, she just went at her.
She's a fucking kid, man! Damn, are you stupid? That's my fucking kid!
The father's reaction was highly hypocritical, especially considering he had just kicked one of the minors his daughter was fighting with and had not tried to restrain his daughter, who had just attempted to stab another girl. Meanwhile, the other arriving officers quickly began life-saving procedures, while the officer who had shot the girl began explaining his actions to the gathering onlookers.
She came at her with a knife. She charged her when she came at her with a knife.
You didn't have to shoot her with what? You guys a fucking girl. Yeah. I didn't. Now she's dead for what? I shot a fucking kid. Come on.
She came at her with the knife.
Don't argue with her.
All right.
Hey, watch your back. Watch your back.
The gathering crowd and the girl's father clearly struggled with accountability, focusing on her status as a minor rather than on her actions that led to the situation. However, the officer faced no prosecution, as the grand jury reviewing the case concluded that his actions constituted justifiable homicide. The next case was extremely shocking, as the mother could only watch in horror while officers shot her son right in front of her.
Put it down! Put it down!
On March 27, 2024, police arrived at the residence of 19-year-old Win Rosario after he called them about the mental health challenges he was experiencing. However, what he received was far from the help he needed.
He called on himself?
Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. I don't think so.
High on drugs?
I don't believe so.
Is he diagnosed with anything?
I'm not sure.
What's up, pal? Anybody else in the house? Yo, yo. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Let him go.
Let go of him and back up. Let go of him. Nick! Please don't shoot my mother.
Rosario lunged at the officers with a pair of scissors and was promptly tased. The officers could have quickly subdued and handcuffed him, but his mother intervened, taking the scissors from him and preventing the arrest, a decision that would haunt her forever.
We're not. Tell him to get the fuck out of the way. Get out of the way. Now. Now. Get the fuck away from him. Miss. Please do not shoot my mother. I'm not going to, but please do not. Don't.
Sergio, get me another car over here real quick.
Miss, get away. Get away.
Don't shoot.
Get out of the way.
Don't shoot.
Get down. Get down. No, shoot him. Get down. Get out of the way. Get out of the way. Get her out of the way now. No, 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 no. Put it down. Put it down.
The officers fired multiple shots at the caller as he picked up the scissors again, while his mother, restrained by her other son, could do nothing but watch. Tragically, the boy did not survive the gunshots. The two officers were placed on modified assignment, meaning they continued to work but without firearms or shields, pending an investigation into their use of force. In the next case, this mother is traumatized, witnessing her autistic son shot right in front of her eyes.
And I hear, get down on the ground! Get down on the ground! Get on the ground! Bam, 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 bam!
On September 5, 2020, Salt Lake police officers responded to a call from a mother concerned about her 13-year-old autistic son, who she reported was having a mental breakdown and might become violent. She requested their help to get him to the hospital. However, during their conversation, she provided information that changed the entire dynamic of the encounter.
And then we have some notes about some weapons possibly in the house.
Yeah, I do know that my worker was like, did you know, like, Lyndon has, like, a BB gun? And I was like,
are you sure it's a BB gun?
I don't know if it's a BB gun. I don't know if it's a pellet gun. I don't know if it's a prop weapon, because my other son...
But you don't know if it's a real gun either?
I don't believe it's a real gun. I don't believe it's a real gun.
So unfortunately, we have to kind of treat them all as if they are.
I know.
What is it that you want from us tonight?
We need him to go to the hospital. I need him to go to the hospital. I cannot get in there on my own.
She expressed uncertainty about whether her 13-year-old son had a gun, not explicitly stating that he did not. And this statement would have a significant impact on the encounter, as you'll soon see.
I'm so worried. But I think this is the best thing.
We understand he doesn't like law enforcement?
No, not at all. It's a trigger. Like, I mean, he sees the badge and he automatically thinks, like, you're going to kill him. Or he has to defend himself in some way. Like, he freaks out. And he's got sensory disorder. So, but we have to do what we have to do because I can't live like this, literally.
Sure.
It's just can't happen.
We'll go talk to him.
So, great.
It's important to note that the woman's father, who is also the child's grandfather, had been shot by police earlier that year, which may explain the boy's fear of law enforcement. The officers continued with the information they had and approached the residence. As they were about to enter the house, the boy fled, leading to a very intense foot chase.
In the backyard, Todd. Hey, please, stop running! 152. Put the suit guys going southbound. Hold.
Can you leave the backyard?
122 restricted area. We got a foot pursuit. Male in all black, running southbound. Let me see your hands! Hey, go around.
The officer jumped over the fence to pursue the boy and then proceeded to do the craziest thing ever.
Get on the ground! Get on the ground! On the ground now! On the ground! Hey, show me your hands! Show me your hands! I don't feel good. Show me your hands! I'm on Mama Love her.
The officers, who had been called by the boy's mother to help get her child to the hospital, shot him multiple times without provocation. Although the boy was severely injured, he eventually recovered after several weeks and multiple surgeries. The mother, however, had this to say about the officers' actions in a later interview.
How could it have escalated in less than 5 minutes? He was running away. He was running away. He doesn't have anything. He just gets mad and he starts yelling and screaming and he's a kid. He's trying to get attention. He doesn't know how to regulate. And I hear, get down on the ground. Get down on the ground. Get on the ground. Bam, 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 bam.
Later that year, the family and the city reached a settlement in their civil case for $3 million. In the next case, the mother could only watch in shock as the officers shot both her boyfriend and her 4-year-old child. On March 16, 2024, Macomb police officers were dispatched to a residence following multiple reports from neighbors about a domestic violence situation between a couple. Upon arrival, they were directed to the specific residence by one of the neighbors and immediately observed bloodstains on the walls.
Macomb Police, open the door. Huh? Macomb Police, open the door.
The officers announced their presence, and it wasn't long before they received desperate calls for help. As they attempted to intervene, something unbelievable occurred.
Let me see your hands! Get out! My son!
The officers quickly escorted the woman, who was still screaming that her son was inside, out of the residence. They were then left to confront the woman's intoxicated boyfriend, 57-year-old Anthony George, who was wielding a knife. However, as they tried to subdue Anthony, he did something totally outrageous. At that moment, the officer shot Anthony, who suddenly grabbed his girlfriend's 4-year-old son, holding a knife to the boy's neck and using him as a human shield. Anthony's sudden movement toward the officer led to him being shot, and tragically, the gunfire also struck the child, resulting in the immediate deaths of both Anthony and the boy. The officers faced no charges, as the prosecutor's office found no grounds for criminal charges against them. In the next case, the incident affected the father so deeply that he would never fully recover.
I'm thinking about joining them, you know.
Ceres police officers began a car chase after receiving several reports of teenagers threatening people and brandishing a firearm from their vehicle, which was also involved in a hit-and-run incident. When the vehicle eventually came to a stop, one of the passengers armed with a firearm ran out, prompting the officer to respond with an extreme action.
Get on the ground! Get on the ground! Get on the ground! Get on the ground now! Get on the ground! 94, shot fired, 9 shot fired. Get on the ground now! Get on the ground now! I will shoot you where you're at! Get on the ground!
Without issuing any commands for the boy to stop, and without any immediate threat to his life, the officer fired several rounds at the child. Other officers quickly arrived on the scene, where the 15-year-old boy was confirmed dead. The other occupants of the vehicle were arrested without incident, and several weapons were recovered. The boy's family was later notified, and the father's reaction was one of profound distress, as he broke down in tears.
He's a good kid. I mean, everybody that knew him, they all loved him. I'm thinking about joining him, you know. But I don't, I got family and all that stuff, but for him to go by himself, no.
The officer faced no punishment, as the district attorney deemed the shooting justified, despite it being the second time that year the officer was involved in a civilian's death. However, the city agreed to pay the boy's family $2.1 million in a civil settlement. In the next case, the suspect did this to an officer.
What's up, talk? Okay,
And by the time the police were finished with him, his mother ended up like this.
Oh, dear Lord, no. No, we were celebrating.
On February 20th, 2022, Winter Park police officers were dispatched to a wedding reception in Winter Park after a city event staff member reported that 39-year-old Daniel Knight, the bride's uncle, was highly intoxicated and violently attacked several people at the event.
He's okay. He's our brother.
Man, that bitch ain't got nothing to do with me.
It's his first wedding.
You shut up.
Back up. It's his first wedding. It's his first wedding.
Shut up.
Listen,
Back up.
It's his first wedding.
Back up. Step back. Put your hands by your back. What's up, man? What's up? Talk. Okay. Talk.
At this moment, the officer shot the suspect when he knocked out one of the officers with a punch. The officer initially attempted to neutralize the suspect with a taser, but only got attacked too, leading to him shooting the suspect severally in the chest. As several wedding guests began to troop out, the suspect's mother came out too and was distraught to find her son lying on the ground, shot.
Check on my dear Heavenly Father right now, God.
Stay back.
Please, dear Heavenly Father, no, dear Lord, no. We were celebrating. They didn't have any weapons.
Other family members also began to exit the reception and arrive at the crime scene, which led to a fierce confrontation between the officer who had fired and some of the family members.
Stay back. We're fine, man. Stay back. Do something. The shooter. I shot him. Do something. Get back. Get back. Get back. We're not gonna tell you again. Get back. You got to worry about it. I'm worried about him. Get back. I'm not gonna tell you again. Or what? I'm gonna put you in jail. Get back now. Come on. I'm taking him to the hospital. No. I'm taking him to the hospital. You got a problem with me?
Relax, please.
You want a problem? You're gonna find one.
Please.
You better find something to do. Stay back. He done lost his fucking son. What's a lot to do over there? Mind your business. Pussy. Illegal permission of fault. That's not illegal permission of fault, nigga. It's not illegal. You don't know what happened. You better go find yourself somewhere. You better mind your business. You man, black cop. What? Black cop, man. You man, black cop. Oh, you big man, black cop. What you need? You need to go away. You go away. I will lock you up right now. For what? For what? Go away. I'm not going to tell you again. We don't need it. Okay, well, you take him somewhere.
The suspect who was shot messed up big time, assaulting an officer, and his family's rowdiness only caused further disruption. Soon, the officer's body cam proved crucial once again when one of the family members began giving false testimony.
I did tase him. Hey, bro. I did tase him. He punched me in the back.
The family members failed to hold the suspect, their own relative, accountable, and instead chose to blame the officer for the series of violent actions the suspect had taken that day. The initial responding officers had to be removed from the scene as their presence continued to provoke the family's anger.
Damn shame he's gonna kill us, man. I went down. He hit me so hard. He hit me so hard. I blacked out, bro. These officers hit me. I blacked out. I blacked out. You all right, bro? Yeah, I shot. I had to do what I had to do, man. Do what you got to do, man. Yeah. Yo, he was gonna hurt us, man. Yo, he knocked me the fuck out. Yeah. He did. Yeah, he did.
The suspect did not survive the gunshot wounds and died on the way to the hospital. The officer, however, faced no charges, much to the displeasure of the suspect's family, as the district attorney deemed his actions justifiable. The suspect's wife has since filed a federal lawsuit against the city. If you enjoy videos like this, please like, subscribe, and watch this one.